Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another video. And yes, the weekend is about over and y'all already know what that means, man. It's time to get into this week's heat or hype, where we go through the latest sneaker releases, sneaker rumors, or anything in the street world or sneaker world. That is what we do here today. And remember, if I don't talk about a shoe, either I forgot about it, didn't edit it in, or it was just that basura that I did not want to expose y'all to it. Now, with All-Star Weekend almost out of the way, you know, this year I didn't make it, but next year I'll try to make sure I'm in the city. I was going to go, almost went last minute, and the plans just did not work out, so I'm still at the crib, still in VA. But that just means we got a lot of new stuff to talk about, and as far as like surprise releases, I'm not sure because I'm not down there. I haven't really heard anything about any surprise releases. You know, just regular All-Star. A lot of things happening, big things happening in the city of Charlotte, and that's what we're going to get into this week. So let's get into this week's heat or hype. Now, first up for this week, the two shoes that I did grab, actually three shoes, because hold on, these are right here. We had the Hyper Adapt BB drop. We also had the Infrared 6s drop, as well as the Turbo Greens. All of these, as you can see, guys, I did cop all three of these. These ones, my 11s, I'm going to be letting those size 11s go on Bulls Bodega. Probably the next time I throw up like a pickups video, they'll probably be up. But y'all already know how I feel about these. This one is fire. These are fire. Fire. Quality is fire. Everything about this shoe is fire. Infrared Air Jordan 6s. Come on, Infrareds with Nike on the back. That's a given. I dropped reviews on both of these sneakers, and I did want to do a video on the Hyper Adapt BB just because, I mean, this is like that's what it's all about. The sound is crazy, bro. It's a flex. That's a flex sound. So if I can, I'll probably be doing a video on these later this week. So those are the first three. All of these shoes I did manage to cop, and that's about it for All-Star shoes that I actually got. UNC, all patent leather. I mean, it's a dope shoe, and I gotta say a thank you for bringing them in a woman's size 14. They knew exactly what they were doing. I'm a size 12, so usually I would need a 13.5. So I probably just went with the women's 13 and stuck with the 11.5. So appreciate y'all keeping the yacht gang in your minds and in your hearts when you're dropping some of these women's only releases. But the shoe itself is dope. All over patent leather ones usually don't miss. Now, this next shoe is just a PE for Russell Westbrook, and once again, another really dope pair of Westbrooks, bruh. You got these Valentine's Day basically coming in the heart-shaped box with the teddy bear uppers, with the Valentine's Day card saying "Be Mine," where you usually had the Westbrook hang tag. I don't know who is in charge of doing Westbrook's PEs right now, but they are doing one hell of a job. I gotta say salutes to whoever that is, because the concepts along with the boxes, they're killing it, bro. Now, one of the most interesting stories, at least to me, is this New Balance basketball sneaker with Kawhi Leonard. I mean, a lot of us would take that Jordan brand deal and run with it. I mean, you're playing in the NBA, you're on Jordan brand. What would make you sign over to New Balance? I mean, is it more cash? Where you're not getting your own sneaker? And right now, this is what we have. By the time I drop this video, there might be another photo that has released, but I believe this is called the Omnius or Omnis. It's a really weird sneaker name, but New Balance entering back into basketball, and that's very cool. That's definitely dope, and that's interesting to me. It's just like Puma coming back into basketball, just having new sneakers and brands come back into basketball and throw their own spin on it. And I was just looking at kind of how they were marking the sneaker. It doesn't really seem like they're looking to be very flashy or out there. They just want to perform well, you know, like Kawhi. They're trying to make the shoe just like Kawhi. He's a fun guy, Mr. Kawhi. So with this next one, we're going to take care of two different sneakers. Now, first off, we know that the Social Status and Air Jordan 6 dropped, and it's funny because when I first reported on that sneaker, it had nothing to do with Social Status. No one had any idea what it was. It was just a black calf hair snake and purple sneaker. It was just a lot going on and was a crazy pair of Air Jordan 6s, but then we finally learned what it actually was, and it was Social Status All-Star sneaker. Their collab with JB, all over black and purple. You know, not my favorite sneaker, not something I probably would have kept if I got it. But it's not a bad shoe. You know what I mean? When I think about it, when I look at all these different shoes dropping for All-Star around Charlotte, you know, the black and purples, the, you know, Hornets blue, everything is kind of speaking to the city. So I mess with it for that. But then Jordan Brand also brought a new pair of wings, Air Jordan 4s 4, and if I'm saying your name wrong, homie, I'm sorry. I think it's James Whitner or James Whitener. I'm assuming it's Whitner, and you guys can see it right here. It's for their wings program. So basically, if you're doing your thing and you have ties to JB and you're making some type of, you know, change or movement, or they're just fucking with you like that, you get this pair, and that's the only way to get this pair of 4s. I'm pretty sure the quality is great on them, and that's just a dope gift to get straight from JB, the first one to have them that we know of. And boom, wings 4s as well as a social status Air Jordan 6. Let's get to the next one. We also got a look at the Clay Yeezy 350 V2, and man, I was kind of excited for this 350 V2. I told y'all that out of all the colorways, out of all the mock-ups, I was really waiting to see these, and then we get these. This is the supposed colorway for the Clay joints, and they just look, I said it on Twitter that they look like they're dip dyed, and somebody replied, well, isn't every Yeezy a dip dyed version of the Statics? And I'm like, nah, there's a difference between a shoe looking dip dyed and it looking like it's the color. This shit looks like it's a faded out orangey color, like someone got some Statics, they didn't like the white and they tried to dye them and it just didn't come out looking good. Unless this is not the shoe, right now is looking very iffy on these right here. Up next, we finally have official photos and an official release date for the Yeezy 700 Salt. They honestly look exactly like what you thought they would look like. The Salt Yeezy 500s is the exact same color, at least from these photos, and the release date is February 23rd. Now, I said this once and I'm gonna say it again. I still think that the original 700 Wave Runner with the different color blocking is the best Yeezy, and I know that the monochrome colors definitely do work from time to time, but I really want Yeezy and their camp to kind of do something different than these monochrome sneakers. Everything is one or two colors, usually the whole upper, like these, the whole upper is the salt color and the bottom is a black or navy blue. I mean, I get it. I know that those things work. You know what I mean? But think about one of the best ones was the Wave Runner. You know what I mean? It was orange, it was gray, blue, green. It was all these good colors, all this good color blocking mixed together, and blam, you get the 700 Wave Runner. And these ones, I don't want to say that they're lazy, but I just want to see some more color coming from the Yeezy camp and done right. Up next, we have the LeBron 16 Watch the Throne returning, and I believe they dropped today. Did I miss the release? Yes, but this is a LeBron 16 that I would have bought. Now, for anyone nostalgic about the first pair of LeBron 9s that dropped, that was not really available to anyone unless you just had the money to pay for them. Actually, matter of fact, after I get done with this video, I'm gonna check to see if any of these are still available, because I would like to own a pair, because probably never gonna own the LeBron 9 Watch the Throne, even with them coming with the lace lock, is super dope. Between this LeBron 16 and the Atmos low LeBron 16s or Safari ones or whatever, these are probably my two favorites thus far. And the Watch the Throne is just, it's dope for them to bring those back, and it's kind of funny that they're bringing those back, because man, back then when Watch the Throne dropped and those LeBrons kind of like were floating around, that was a wild time. Now, this next shoe, I've actually mentioned them before, but I never had the photo, but we finally got the photos, and it is these right here. A neon Air Max 95 inspired pair of 98s. These are fire. This is a cop for sure. Materials look nice, and that colorway, color blocking is just timeless. Right now, the release date is between February and March, so these should be dropping very soon. When I get that release date, I'll let y'all know. And what seems to be last up for this week is actually an Air Jordan 33, and this is called the Vast Gray colorway, and in my opinion, these are fire. Like, this is better than the Cactus Jack pair, and matter of fact, I actually think the Cactus Jack 33s released this weekend over All-Star Weekend, but you guys kind of know how I felt about those. I wasn't a big fan of the Cactus Jacks, but these Vast Gray joints, now this colorway is fire in my opinion. A really crazy like gray / tan upper. You got the orange, you got the lime green. I haven't copped one single pair of Air Jordan 33s yet, but if it would be one pair that I would spend my money on, this is the pair I'm buying. But that is it, man. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah. Of course, I mean, my shoes. Hold on. Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. You know, I'm working on stuff. Finally had a little bit of time to take a break. But these right here, I gotta tell y'all, like, I'm not a baller, but this is a pure flex sneaker. It's such a cool shoe. And I definitely want to talk about them more in depth on the video. I mean, putting a pair of shoes on, I had never tried any of the all licensed systems. It's crazy, bro. This is one crazy ass sneaker, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I already saw that, man. Much love. I'll catch you on the next one. These shits, like, this is next level. Peace.
Cat, baby, a run, baby, super, son, what? Young, what? Baby, a run it, baby, fuck it, all the time, bad, super son, get it, got it, get it, fast, super son.